man börjar beoft beisparka lornar i såg för samman wir stark. Stjörnor helt vindringspartiet gör hunger hon där skall drängår regn om ström några er var sist börjar kallir
Long have we waited? 5e outdated. 4e overrated. Becoming the only person in the D&D category that develops for 3.5 activated. That's right, man. It's I'm ready. I'm ready to fulfill my destiny. I'm ready. It's time. One of these days, I'll be remembered for being the guy that made 3.5 cool again. That or Matt Colville, one of the two of us. But it's gonna be somebody. Will be cool. I don't know. It's probably not gonna be me because let's face it, Pathfinder did it better and Matt Colville's more handsome. So what am I supposed to do? Until then, though, yeah, I'm gonna do both. Fuck it. Screw it. Screw it. It's like a renaissance of D&D. I'm gonna try. We're gonna have some fun, man. It's gonna be good. But before that happens, we need to actually finish the adventure in 5th edition before we can port it over to 3.5. But I really have been thinking about this. It's like something I'm really passionate about. I really want to have my adventure available in 3.5 and maybe 4th ed as well. I think that would be cool because 5th ed is 5th ed. Look, 5th ed is fine. 5th ed is fine. There's nothing wrong with 5th ed. Now, can you do as much fun stuff as you can in 3.5? No. Does the game kind of treat you like an idiot? Yes. Do you deserve it? Probably. So I don't know, man. Good morning, Blaze. What's up, buddy? How's it going, Guapo? I knew that this is a fantasy stream, but let's not get carried away. All right. I love how old she's just been the Christmas old for the last year and no one's changed it. It's just been that. Now it's relevant again. So good morning, Steel. What's up? Good to see you, Nick. Meeks, how you doing? Give me that sip. Listen, I did my best, all right? I did my best. What's up, Ashley? Good morning to you. How's it going? Good to see you. Your mom is 18
times I've intentionally not forgotten to check my sub. Wow. Evan is the best.
Wow. You actually kept an 18-month sub without forgetting it? Atari, that must be the longest sub anyone's ever had in my channel without forgetting it. That's intense, buddy. Thank you for that. Thank you for the 18-month sub. You have no idea how much it goes to support me. Hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully the adventure I make is actually worth the fucking subs. I don't know. Maybe it'll be dog shit. Maybe you'll be like, wow, Evan doesn't know how to rate an adventure. I'm out of here. I'm terrified that'll happen. Good morning, Thorkin. How's it going? What's up, Cobalt? Good to see you, Milady Saito. What's up, guys? Did I miss anybody? Oh, but I didn't. I missed Blaze yesterday and I felt bad about it. I felt bad about it for all of like 20 minutes and then I forgot all about it for the rest of the day until now. So that's my life. How's your morning going, guys? Got home from the gym. I did gym things. Went on an hour-long walk. I'm feeling healthy today, man. I'm doing the good things properly. So hopefully we have a good day. I'm looking forward to doing some deep dive into some concept work today, and I think I want to actually create like a bit of a concept book. A single place, a singular document that has all of the Eldarin concepts that we can just continue to edit and grow, as opposed to just creating new documents and putting them wherever, you know? Because that's kind of a hassle. It's like a little bit annoying to have to find stuff, to not know where you put it, to like wonder where all the merfolk stuff is or where all the Mithara stuff is. I think we're going to try and like, you know, put it together a little bit. On the way to the vet with the puppies, hopefully the vet visit is good. Steel, it's hard to call them puppies when they're like, you know, the size of grown children, but puppies they still are for at least I think, what do they say? What's a dog? How long is a dog a puppy? Until it's 2? Is that what it is? I forget. But either way, hopefully the vet visit goes well. I saw 3 of the 4E players handbooks in my discount bookstore. I didn't buy them. You saw 3 of the 4th edition books or handbooks. So PHB 1 through 3. And you chose not to buy them. And you come to this chat where Ashy is a revered figure and you think you can show your face. All right, that's fine. There's a lot of good DM ideas and help for general TTRPG stuff and 4E books, and the formatting is to die for. They are pretty books, I will say. They are good. I didn't see a ton of cool stuff. Wait, really? Well, maybe the PHBs are just more content, but I don't know. The 4A DMG is really good, I think, you know? They're a puppy as long as they're bouncy. No, that's like forever then, and they can't be puppies forever, okay? You can't just tell me that your like 7-year-old dog that wants to get up on side the wall, you know, is a puppy. It's not a puppy anymore, all right? It's a grown dog. It can vote. It has responsibilities. It's draftable. It's, look, man, I don't know when your dog is of adult age, but at that point in time, it is no longer a puppy. It does not get to be benefit from puppy benefits, and I will not be referring to it as a puppy. So, I'm sorry. Yuna is a puppy for 6 more months, and then she is, wait, 5 more months, and then she is no longer puppy. So, I think 4E is a total failure. You think 4E is a total failure? All right, Anna, why is 4E a total failure? Trying to bring MMORPG stuff into TTRPG was just abysmal. Any general TTRPG stuff in there, you'll probably find other books without all the crap, just my opinion. That's fair. I don't really know what MMO stuff you're talking about, but I didn't like a lot of the stuff around 4E, a lot of the like the marketing aspects, a lot of the stuff they wanted you to buy, a lot of the Wizards of the Coast stuff. But as a game, like, and that is designed, you know, as a TTRPG, I think is pretty good. I think the powers were, you know, pretty good. I think that the general you know, the general vibe of the game, the way it played, I thought it was fine. I think people were very hard on it at the time because it was such a departure from 3.5, which I do see like in the lineage of D&D, you can make a case that the true like next 4th edition would be 5th edition, that 4E was a bit too you know, deviant, but I thought that brave evolutions are important. You know, I think brave evolutions are very important for games, but you know, I'm glad that some people like it. Some people are going to hate it. People are going to feel that way about 5th edition, and that's fine, man. People have, what I like is that people have their own favorite editions. And actually, Anna, that's really a good point. I want to be able to develop D&D stuff that Cobalt, that Ashy, that the 1st edition Greybeards, that all of y'all will like. You know, that in general, everyone has a good time with and can like play the adventure with, you know, whatever system they find is the best for what they want. Because eventually I will want to create my own system that supports the lore and the storytelling and the general vibe of Eldara. But that's a long time away. For now, I'm trying to make something that fits into the general population, because I think that no matter what systems you like in D&D, you do understand that there is like a certain ask of learning a new system that most people don't really like. So I really don't want to ask people to learn a new system until they're like proven that they enjoy stuff in Eldara, because like really you have like, let's say, a book that is like a crazy fantasy novel, you know, it's got a lot of like, it's heavy, it's difficult to read, it's like got a lot of prologues or some shit, and people get, you know, they get intimidated by it. They don't want to read it. They're like, oh, this is too much for me. I'm not into it. But if you like the author, if the author is proven or the setting is proven or whatever, you'll sit through that stuff. You know, you'll sit through it, and you'll actually like give it a chance, you know? So it's like, how do I build good faith with people to give Eldara a chance once it's its own setting? Because that's kind of one of the reasons why Teleria feels more D&D, is that Teleria is supposed to be the like more common, more approachable D&D setting that feels more familiar, you know? It's a bit of an ask to send someone to like, I think maybe a world like Domingrad or Everflow. But if I can demonstrate that I can do Teleria properly, if I can demonstrate that my like interpretation of like sort of traditional fantasy is like that I'm competent at it, I guess, let's just say. If I can demonstrate that I can do that well, then I feel like I will be able to sort of maybe drag people over to the more interesting stuff, I think, in Eldara eventually. But the same thing is true for, I have the same sort of idea for systems. So I need to be able to prove myself in D&D, in fifth edition. I think is the most important one. I really want to do Pathfinder or 3.5. I don't know if it's necessary. Like, you know, the thing is, I would say I would do Pathfinder instead of 3.5 because I feel like the amount of 3.5 players versus the amount of Pathfinder players is very, very skewed towards Pathfinder. The problem is that I don't actually know what Pathfinder 2nd edition looks like. I know Pathfinder 1st edition very well. I love that system. But I've heard that 2nd edition departs from it and doesn't feel like 3.5 anymore. You know, and I would really like to... I'd really like to dive into that at some point in time. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Either way, DCC Eldara, all the floating islands fall, everyone dies. No, we're not. We're not just TPKing the entire party or whatever. Everyone has their own opinions on different systems. Let's not be hostile. Let's celebrate there's such a wide variety of TTRPGs to play. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, look, people are gonna like what they like. They don't like what they don't like, and that's fine, man. I'm fine having a little discussion over it, right? That's fine. But we're gonna keep it respectful, all right? Everybody's allowed to like their own systems. Mike Morales himself said, as far as I know, 4th edition was the first set of rules to look like video game for, or look to video games for inspirations. Does that make it like MMOs? That's interesting. I don't know. I haven't thought about it like that. I definitely do feel like I would say maybe like video game RPGs I could see, but I don't know about the MMOs part. I'd have to think about that. I haven't read any Pathfinder 2nd edition books, but isn't it supposed to be just be like 3.5 to 5e jump as far as differences in the system mechanics? I don't know, and I hope not, because Pathfinder needs to... now, look, I don't know what Paizo is like. I don't know if Paizo is a well-loved company or a hated company. I don't know what the reputation is like. Like, Wizards of the Coast generally is not liked by the majority of D&D players, right? They don't have a good relationship. It's kind of like Blizzard to World of Warcraft. It's a hostile relationship for a lot of people.
There's a song or something.
Yeah, what's up, Misprint? Dude, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. How you doing, Misprint? What's up? What are you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate that. 4E wasn't like an MMO, more like tabletop game, Warhammer, etc. Some people liked it better due to being more accessible. Yeah, I don't know. I see the I see the video gaming part of it. I can't think of the MMO aspects of it, but I see the video gaming and parts of it though. But so I don't know if Paizo's like, I don't know if Paizo's well loved by Pathfinder 2e players, but if they are taking Pathfinder away from 3.5, I would suggest and warn, maybe caution Paizo to remember what their place is. All right, nobody started playing Paizo games because, like Pathfinder, because they thought to themselves, "Oh my God, I can't wait to see what these amazing developers can innovate and create new stuff for." They look to Paizo as the guardians of the sacred. Right, the Paizo, it's kind of like Grinding Gear games for Path of Exile. Grinding Gear games has a reputation among Path of Exile and ARPG players as like the old guard. They guard the old ways, the old Diablo ways, and they innovate based on that platform. Remember, but if Paizo suddenly decides they don't want to be that anymore, I would caution them that like a lot of people love them because they're the guardian of the old. And if Pathfinder 2nd edition is a if Pathfinder 2nd edition is a departure from that is a departure from the core of it, I don't know, man. They should have looked at all the MMORPG or RP video games, maybe not the MMORPGs particularly, but they set it the way they set up a lot of things you find non-MMO games as well as MMORPGs. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could see the RPGs as definitely, but yeah, I don't know about the MMORPGs. I have to think about that. I don't know if you'll be able to use 4E because it has its own OGL that people hate. Pathfinder 2. Oh, it does have its own OGL, right? You're right about that. Yeah. I forgot about that. I have the I just hope both teams have fun shirt for TPRPGs. Yeah, more or less. Pathfinder 1 1st edition D&D 3.5 are effectively the same though. Exactly. So if you develop for Pathfinder, you're developing for the largest group of 3.5 players. Because I don't actually know how many 3.5 players there are out there, really. Like how many people? I would like to put, you know. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask this on Twitter. We're gonna do this on Twitter. Okay. Serious question. Oh, we'll make it a poll. Does anyone actually play 3.5 anymore? Yep. Nope. Nah, but I would like to. Oops. We'll ask Twitter. Is there a third option here? What do you think? Is there, or sorry, a fourth option besides yes, no? Because like, there's no like no or yes I do, but I would prefer to not. Like that's not a no one. That's not a productive. I think these are good. What do we think? I think this is probably good. Like Merle said, furthermore, I was involved in the initial design meetings for the game, but I believe that MMOs played a role in how the game was shaped. I don't think there was a feeling that D&D needed to move into MMO as quickly as possible, creating the set of MMO conversion-friendly rules. Oh, okay. I think that what he means is the style of gameplay that an MMORPG has, as opposed to MMO. Okay, I see. I see that context helps because I think I see what they're going with for this. You need Pathfinder as an option. Oh, actually play Pathfinder. I play Pathfinder. All right, we'll post it. We'll see, man. We'll see what Twitter thinks. Here's the poll if you guys want to vote. But we'll see tomorrow, all right? What Twitter thinks. Because I'm curious. I'm really curious to see if there's like a like sizable, maybe like vocal or like quiet majority, or if just nobody plays it anymore. Because I feel like everybody talks about 5th edition. But like, I don't know. I also could have said 3.5 D&D anymore, but I feel like saying 3.5 D&D is kind of like like if you're reading this and you don't know what 3.5 is, then don't worry about it, is the way I feel about it. So I don't feel like I need to put D&D 3.5, you know. And we'll check in on it. We'll check in on it tomorrow. We'll see if people actually play 3.5 at all. Cuz yeah, I'm actually really curious. I'm wondering if there's a reason to develop for 3.5 or Pathfinder First Edition. Because here's the thing, I would like to develop for Pathfinder First Edition, you know, or 3.5, but I just don't know if there's a player base for that. If there's people who will appreciate it, because like maybe Pathfinder is the same thing as Wizards, where it's like we've got our new 2nd edition Pathfinder. That's the only thing we want to develop for, which I could kind of get, you know, and say sure, I'll develop for Pathfinder 2nd edition, but like, is it really, does anyone care about Pathfinder 2nd edition, or is, you know, or is the old guard still saying with 3.5? I'm logging my Twitter that I only use to follow bots or Bara Arts to vote. SMH. All right, good for you, Guapo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the feedback. Before it was designed for virtual tabletop as launched to reach wider audience, if that's what you mean by design for. I think this whole like system of like powers and whatnot is what Mike Merles was getting at with that. That's how I interpret it, or you know, as far as like creating an action bar, you know, as opposed to trying to calculate certain abilities. That's what I think. What Merles. That's an interesting Merles quote that Anna had. But that's where my brain goes to with the Merles quote. Like that's still dodging the actual commitment and describing it, what modification happened to D&D. I don't know, maybe it's just a reference to what Merle said, which is fair. I'm not going to worry about it. So for 4E, the most balanced system of all the editions I played, it and Warhammer. And from my understanding of the rules, it works well. 4E would work incredibly well with the online tabletop. Probably, yeah. Fear 7, you forgot to add the option of what is 3.5? Nope. If you don't know, that poll's not for you. Because I thought about putting in D&D 3.5, you know, like, or whatever, But I feel like if somebody scrolls through and they see like 3.5 what is he talking about? Then that's fine. It's not for them. They don't have to worry about it. Right? That's how I see it anyway. What's up, Rag? We are doing good. We're chilling, bro. Rag, do you play 3.5 at all? Do you do you have any enjoyment with any other D&D edition, or are you a 5e enjoyer only? Because also, here's one of my sort of maybe like hypotheses, and you can tell me if you guys think I'm wrong about this. My hypothesis is that the majority of the 5th edition enjoyers, maybe not majority, let's just say a large portion of the 5th edition enjoyers that have come into D&D, and or people in general that like 5th edition, don't play and aren't here anymore. I think that the overwhelming support the 5th edition got, and has had in the last couple of years, came from the Critical Role Andes and people stuck at home with COVID. And D&D as a hobby has like kind of gone on a downturn a little bit. There's been like an actual decline that like creators and, you know, businesses and whatnot have seen of interest in D&D. And I think a lot of it is that people who sort of like jumped into the hobby because it was convenient at the time, or convenient for whatever, you know, beginner friendly atmosphere there was. I think a lot of them have bounced, you know. I think a lot of them have kind of bounced from the hobby. I think they're cheesed out. They said fuck that shit, man. I can't play D&D anymore. I got my tech job to go back to. D&D was cool. I watched Stranger Things and Critical Role, but now I'm back to reality. And I wonder then if there is a portion of the community that would be willing to play through like older editions or whatnot, that have historically played older editions and would know what you're talking about. Basically, the question is, how big of an ask would it be for players if you build in older editions? Would it be a giant ask for them to learn that shit, or is it like, or is it more like saying remember 3.5? What I mean is clearly designed with the MMO in mind. Oh god, that's a paragraph. The micromanagement, like the action bar, indeed. Okay, hold on, I need to go through this. I'm not disagreeing with you. What do you mean? I'm trying to see where you're. I'm cool. I'm like cool. I don't know where I'm not presenting a resistance to your argument. I'm trying to see where the idea is coming from. That's all right. I think Wizards was looking at turning D&D to PC game potentially. Yeah, definitely the VTT thing. I have no idea what 3.5 is, and I only watched an NPC D&D by Viva and Stinky Dragons. What is Viva and Stinky Dragons? I'm confused. All right, but I like it. Sure, great. After the OGL crisis last December, January, that caused a lot of damage to the D&D's image. But Nick, do you think it was older or newer players the OGL problem? Because I would propose that the newer players didn't give a shit about the OGL. You know. Let's do an art. We'll get there, my friend. We'll get there. I always do my intro, Cobalt. I bounced from 5e. All these DMs not letting me do my 15 monologues, slow them the main character by. Yeah, all right. Listen, bro. 5e is the greatest system for monologuing, though. Like, I will say that there is a large, like, encouragement recently. That's the word I want. Encouragement in D&D to be more like narrative driven from a personal standpoint. You know? What's up, Minako? What's going on, bro? I'm chilling, man. New people wouldn't know what happened unless they search for the OGL stuff. Yeah, so I don't know if there was really any sort of like crisis or anything around there. Either way, why is my tablet not working? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Hello? Hold on. What? Pen? Please? Please? Okay, hold on. We're gonna try it. We're just gonna restart the tablet. We're gonna see what happens. This might screw things up. Might work my entire stream. Hopefully, since I'm full screen, my monitors aren't being captured or anything right now. Hopefully this works. Because if I have to restart my fucking computer to fix this, which I do once every couple of months, it might be a dead stream. It might be a discussion stream, a non-art stream. What the fuck? Is it not reading my pen? Wait, hold up. Let's try Photoshop again. Hello? Photoshop? Please? Wait, why is Photoshop starting as 2023? Did Adobe realize that they fucked up with 2024 and went back to 2023 so that things would work properly? Are y'all being sneaky? Okay. So my tablet works, it's just moving my mouse on my main monitor. So we're just gonna do a real quick, real cute calibration. Blaze, I swear to God, if I have to keep looking at that fucking emote, I'm gonna delete it from this channel. That emote gets to show up like once a day. Okay? Jeez, who even added it? All right, hold on. We're gonna see if we can do a recalibration real quick. That should work. So I gotta restart my entire computer. Why is my foot where is my Wacom? Oh, Wacom center. Maybe the drive. I just need to update the driver. The tablet driver is not responding. Try turning off your computer and turning it back on. If it does not work, please contact customer support and we can help. We'll just try restarting the tablet. We'll just turn it off. We'll turn it off for like, here's what we'll do. Sometimes this works. This works with my monitor, or sorry, with my my keyboard. Sometimes turning it off for like 5 minutes works. We're just gonna turn it off for a second here. We're just gonna that or commissions are open because I need a new fucking tablet apparently. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. Maybe we'll clean the tablet while we're waiting. That's what we'll do. We'll clean the tablet and then my tablet will feel better and then it'll work, right? That's what happens. Also, I turned it off and realized just how filthy it is. So there's that too. There's also just a sense of like shame in observing my tablet being fucking disgusting. Wait, where did my okay. All right. This is all part of the digital art process, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. You have to baby your technology just like you baby your materials and supplies. I actually do need to change. So one thing that's going to happen for Patreon next year is I'm probably going to remove the tier that is just the sketch. Yeah, just the sketch. Because I've been having problems doing sketches recently, man. I've been sitting at my other desk, like underneath that light right there, doing like sketch cards and stuff. And I don't know if any other artists have this thing happen, but like my eyes will start like going out of focus and like vibrating and stuff. And I don't get it. I don't like it. But it only happens when I do ink sketches on physical paper, physical pen. So it doesn't happen digitally. So I think I'm gonna go to the eye doctor first, obviously. Tell him what the fuck's going on and see if that helps. Maybe there's something wrong with my glasses. You know, shouldn't be, because I had the same problem with my last glasses. But I don't have problems with it digitally. Weirdly, I don't have any problems. That's a clean ass tablet. Holy shit! Look at that. Look at how clean that shit is. Sick. All right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna remove that Patreon tier. Stop stressing my eyes out. Okay, I'm gonna get another minute or two. Then we'll restart it. Hopefully it'll work. If you take a break and end stream, then start a stream again after restarts, I'll be back to watch you. I mean, yeah, restarting your computer midstream is like, it is a death sentence for your stream, because like a lot of people get like pushed from your stream or whatever, and then it doesn't restart the notification, and it's a whole fucking thing. So generally my rule of thumb is, if I have to restart my computer midstream, that's kind of the end of the stream. So I don't really want to like try things before I have to just say, oh, that's it today. Sorry guys, see you tomorrow. Which, by the way, I didn't want to talk about tomorrow. So one thing that I was going to do is we were going to add a video game day to stream where I was going to play through Baldur's Gate with mods, because apparently that's the best way to do it. So I was thinking about doing that on Thursdays, or maybe not every Thursday, but maybe like a couple Thursdays a month doing that. And I was thinking about doing some of that tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet. So I don't know if anyone has any good recommendations for Baldur's Gate 3 mods. That could be kind of fun, you know, if you have any ideas for that or whatever. That's a whole ass TV. It's a big tablet, dude. It's a big tablet, you know. There's like look at it. Look at this fucking thing. But it's not big enough. It's not big enough for what I need. I mean, it's only like the size of here's a keyboard. Keyboard for scale. It's only a little bit bigger than a keyboard as far as the actual drawing area goes. So it needs to be bigger. This is only a 24-inch tablet, and I need the 27-inch if I want to be a good artist. You know what they say? The rule is bigger tablet, better artist. Better artist, bigger number, better person. All right, we're going to try restarting it. Okay. The tablet has restarted. I'm going to try a recalibration to see if it works. We're gonna sit. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh God! Please, Wacom. No, don't do this to me, bro. Come on, Wacom. All right. Well, that's fine. There's some stuff I wanted to talk about anyway today that we don't actually need our tablet for. So regardless, I wanted to sort of organize our concept document and talk about WoW stream. Yeah, I could just play WoW for the next. I just fuck it. I'll just play Warcraft for the next 3 hours. To answer your question, I played 3.5. Would you play it again though, Shropshire? Would you play it again? If I developed, let's say I developed an adventure. And let's say that the adventure looked like it was worth your time. You looked at it and you're like, you know what? I might play this with my players, right? This looks like a fun thing. It's a couple of weeks worth of D&D. What do you think? But there's also a 5th edition version of it. Would you be ever inclined in any situation, and it's okay if no's the answer, to say, I'm going to play the 3.5 version with my players, or the Pathfinder 1st edition version with my players, over the 5th edition version? That's really what I'm trying to I made a Twitter poll. I don't know if anyone's responded to it yet. Let me see. Can I see results before? I'm not sure if I can see results before it's like finished. I don't want to spoil it because we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Oh, I think I can. Oh, whatever. Screw it. All right. We got to organize our concept document here, which we can do without actual pen support for a tablet. So you want to go back to it? Why not? What kinds of mods? Chi power mods, utility fun, pretty mods, additional race class option mods. Mods, Garthen, that you think would make Baldur's Gate more fun the first playthrough. Would I play it? Yes. Over 5e? No. That's fair. God, I feel like it's not worth it to develop it for 3.5, you know? It's like it would be a passion project for me to convert everything, convert all the stats and all that to 3.5, but I just don't think anyone would actually play it, you know? Haven't looked back over 3.5 any character building. No, my brain does not brain like that anymore. Yeah, that's fair. That's a lot of numbers, bro. It is a lot of numbers. Yes, Minako, what's up? Going to recommend Galaxy Tab 9, but now it's useless. Yeah, I don't think I could use a Galaxy Tab. Doesn't really have the right pressure sensitivities or whatever. You said you looked at my friend's map. Oh, I did look at it, actually. I did. Where is it? Where would you post it? Where'd you post it? Where would it? It was finished work, right? Yeah, I liked it. I think this is great. This is a great, like, general sort of, you know, I like D&D maps, Minako, because they have a lot of crap in them. My definition, is it a good D&D map or not? Does it have crap that makes you ask yourself, do I want to go look at that thing? And I found myself zooming in to try and find stuff on the map or, like, see what this thing is or that thing is. So I think it's a good, solid map. I like it. Remember, they have to have things that prompt adventure. You have to see things in the map that make you say, I want to go see what's there. And if it doesn't have that, then I ain't interested in it, you know? So, 3.5 character creation is grief, but the game itself is great. What about the character creation do you not like? Is it the, like, it's not as smooth as 5th edition because of the, like, multi-classing and stuff? Or like trying to figure out bonuses and shit like that, or because like I never really thought that the character creation for 3.5 was all that different from 5e, you know? I thought it was great. You got to pick your skills, you got to pick your feats, you got to pick all your shit, and it just seemed a little bit simpler in 5e, but I never really got the impression that it was like that it was like uncomfortable to do something in 5th ed or 3.5 compared to 5th ed, right? It's his first time running a game, so that's his first world map. Well, I'm excited for you guys. Hopefully it's a good game. I like it. I think obviously the map doesn't need to have any sort of like realism in it. There's not like any realistic climates or whatever in it or bullshit like that. I just want a map that makes me look at it and say, what's over there? Let's go see. So, you know, that's more of a continent than a world map though, isn't it? Because I imagine there'd be stuff over the horizon or on different continents. Kind of like in the game that you can sort of add your content in later, release new content for it or whatever, right? Might take a while to convert to 3.5. I don't know if it would for me, Nick. I'm pretty good at 3.5, so it's pretty quick for me to convert stats to 3.5 and things like that. The only things that would be a challenge to convert to 3.5, like really a challenge for me to convert to 3.5 that would take a lot of time, is the classes. Converting a class from 5th ed to 3.5, that's a bit of a pain for me, but I don't know. I think that the like monsters and items and stuff would be super chill, but it'd still be a lot, right? It'd still just be like the thing is, most of an adventure though, you don't really actually have to have anything prepared for like the system specifically for adventures. Like I'm actually really intrigued by system agnostic adventures, right? And I would be most willing to build a system agnostic adventure, but I feel like people don't want that. I feel like if you're playing an adventure and I say, okay, so at this point in time, the players can encounter a group on the road, something that challenges them a little bit. It's not supposed to be a lethal encounter, but something to get their feet wet and combat in the world going. So either some bandits or some wolves or something like that. Here's a couple of things you could roll for inspiration and have, like, you know, sky shard infected beasts that are flying or able to jump really high, wolves that are desperately hungry because they've been starved for, you know, game or prey as the game hunting, you know, on the island has expanded, or bandits that are unable to live in the city and have taken to a life of crime outside of the city to try and pay for their way off the island or whatever. And I would be fine listing those things for DMs, but I think a lot of DMs want stats. They're like, okay, bandits, where do I get bandits from? How much health does a bandit have? How many bandits, Evan? You know, like, it would have to be, it would be written for advanced dungeon masters and game masters only if I made a truly system agnostic game. Because, like, if you said to me, hey man, this is an early encounter for your party, couple bandits, go. I'd be like, great. I look at the party, build the bandits on the spot. I don't use PHP monster manuals, whatever. I build all my encounters from my head. I'm playing D&D long enough to be able to do that, right? I know with my players and how difficult an encounter is supposed to be, at what level, at what exhaustion they are, at what resource level they are, you know, how many, what powers they have. I can build dynamically around my players in no time to get an encounter going for them. But I think a lot of people want, like, stats. That's like why they want a pre-written adventure, is because they want something that, like, feels good and is well balanced and runs well. And so I don't think you can make a system agnostic adventure without it really implying that the DM should have a ton of knowledge over the system and the setting that they're playing in. And I just don't think that's a good way of doing it, but I could be wrong. So, as I haven't played Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I have not, unfortunately. I think Thorkin has, but I don't know. I'm too used to 5e trying to try DMing for 3.5. If someone was running it, I would gladly join. If it isn't a fantasy module, I'd be glad to learn the rules. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think in general, it's probably fairly fruitless to try and build it into 3.5. I think y'all are right about it. It's like people, you know what? I think in general, it'd be cool. A lot of people would say, oh, it's cool. You can play it in 5e or 3.5, whatever you want, man. Isn't that cool? And everyone would say, wow, that's cool. But, like, no one would actually play it, you know? The only people who would play it is, like, maybe one group of people that are a bunch of old 38-year-old, you know, graybeards from the game store that would play it in the corner of their Saturday night D&D, you know, league or whatever, in between Path of Exile and Diablo 2 games or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably not worth my time. If someone is still DMing 3.5, they probably know the system well enough to convert themselves. That's a good point. That's a good point, actually. Like, I probably don't need to build it for them, because if they are still able to play it, they would probably be able to just whip it off, just convert it as fast as I could. Ha. So what would I need to convert to 3.5? I wouldn't have to convert any of the encounters. If I had a small package that says, like, for 3.5 players, I would just have to convert the classes, wouldn't I? That's it. And then I'm sure they could convert back down for 3.5 encounters. What's up, Kurai? At 34, I resent being called a graybeard, no matter how accurate it is. Graybeard is a term I guess we have for those who remember D&D edition before 4th. So that'd be you and me. You know, even though there's no gray in my beard, even though there's no beard in my beard, unfortunately. There's still gray in my hair. I still have grays. Every time I go to my stylist, she's always just like, Evan, you have a few more grays than you did last time. I'm like, I know. I accept it. But I started getting gray hair when I was like 21 or 22, so it's just slowly inching, like some sort of blight or whatever. But at least I have it still. So 3.5 DMs are stubborn DMs who refuse to leave the edition. They know their system. No one new to D&D is starting with 3.5. That's fair. So I just had to build the classes for them, and they could probably play the game agnostically, or system agnostically, right? General technical note on this conversation, the general philosophy, or conversion. Yeah, okay, I see. I'm such a celebrity that has his own stylist. I do. I mean, listen, man. Listen, what are you gonna call her? A hairdresser? No, dude. When you go somewhere expensive enough, they don't want to be called anything but stylists, right? I go in and I call my stylist a barber, she would laugh at me. If I called her a hairdresser, she'd laugh at me, right? You know, she said stuff like, as your stylist, I think you should do this. So I think once you start paying more than $30 for a haircut, they, depending on where you go, they're very set on how you refer to them. So my stylist says the same thing to me, but mine isn't graying slowly. Oh, you're fucked. You're done. He's strands gray when I'm 19. Yeah, I mean, some people start going gray really early. Some people, you know, I don't know. It's never a predictor. It doesn't mean you're gonna be gray by the time you're 24 either. It just means that you've got something. Also, some people, the gray hairs are indicators of stress, right? And stress only. Like, I think that I had a friend like that was starting to, during school, was starting to go gray, like noticeably gray. And then I saw them after school, like after university, and their hair was like back to normal. I was like, that's weird. Okay, cool, man. Cool shit, bro. I'll get my haircuts under $15, so would not know. I wish I could get like easy haircuts, but I have like a weird cowlick thing in the back that doesn't function properly. So I have one person that I've gone to get my haircut for the last 11-12 years in the city, and I haven't wanted to change. And unfortunately, the price of that haircut has increased over time. It used to be $30 and now it's like 60, which really fucking sucks, but I just don't want to go anywhere. So I just get my haircut less often. You know, instead of going for like 6 haircuts a year, I go for like 3 or 4 maybe, which my hair never gets like super noticeably long or whatever, mostly because I usually wear hats and stream, I guess. But I guess it depends if you're catching me off stream or not. But, you know, on stream, I don't think my hair ever looks that different or whatever. It's usually tucked up underneath my hat, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, okay. I don't think there's gonna be much fruit in the idea of going back to 3.5, but maybe Pathfinder 2nd edition. Maybe I should buy the Pathfinder 2nd edition book, learn the system, and then try and convert so that I am making the adventure both for D&D 5e and for Pathfinder. That might be useful, because I feel sometimes like there's this general vibe in our community, especially in TDC, that most of us are D&D players, but we're not D&D, like, we're not only D&D players, right? Like, we do also have other TTRPG players in our midst, which is always really cool. I think that it's a lot more interesting and healthy to have a lot of TTRPG players, as opposed to just one edition, you know? So that is about what I pay in USD for my stylist too. That's rough. That's a lot more than it is in CAD, because $60 CAD is not the same as $60 USD. That's like 100 Canadian. I've actually been learning away from D&D and looking into a lot of indie games and systems. What's one that you like right now, Kurai? Actually, Blaze, fuck the USD CAD thing, man. I'm so, dude, I got rolled. I got absolutely rolled by conversion. Yesterday I bought a Christmas gift for Ella that was like just over $100, and I'm never using UPS again. Fuck that shit. It was from the US, and they charged me $120 in brokerage and duties. I paid that idiot $120 at the fucking door to get my Christmas gift for Ella. Thankfully, it was on a massive Black Friday sale that I got it, so really I just bought the item not on sale. But yeah, the conversion is brutal, bro. Because I think that's how they base it off of. Is the USD conversion. The original or revised book, probably the revised, Nick. I don't know what. Let's see. Let's see what version I'd base it off of. Let's go to Amazon.ca. All right. Pathfinder 2e. Pathfinder 2e. Where is the first Pathfinder 2e book I can get? Pathfinder 2e core book. Player core. I guess this one. I guess this one, because this is the one I'd have access to. I assume this is the revised. I'm guessing this is the revised. Because I don't know why they would be selling the regular one. So yeah, probably the revised, I guess. What's up, Steve? Oh, you mean after the conversion? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Gotta cook, but I'm glad I showed up for this conversation. Good luck installing the tablet. Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm letting it cool for a little bit, and we're gonna try it again. If it doesn't work, then I guess we're gonna do something else today. So there it is, man. I guess I might have to go buy a new fucking tablet. You know, that's fine. You know, I could go to Wacom Canada store. Let's see. Wacom Canada store. Shop products. Okay. Okay. We could just buy a new tablet today real quick. Where is the Cintiq? Cintiq Pro 24. No, that's all we need. The Cintiq Pro. Where is the Cintiq Pro that we need? Sort by popularity. Sort by price, high to low. That's how we'll find it. All right, right here. So Cintiq Pro 27 creative pen and touch display. So this is the one we need right here. Yep. Oh, it comes with the stand now. That's kind of nice, actually. All right, so this is the one we need. Yeah. My tablet is not working right now, Eiley, and I don't know to what extent the damage is. Choose an option. We don't need the wait. Academic discount. I can get an academic discount. What's the difference? That's all right. I could probably get an academic discount. I think I have a student email somewhere. All right, so we need $4,600 or CAD. But now that's not a lot of money, okay? Because that's in made up Canadian dollars, right? 4,700 CAD to USD is only $3,400. That's not bad. That's like 10 commissions. I could do 10 commissions. Wait, how can I do any commissions if I don't have a tablet? Wait, Monka, That's a good question, actually. Shit. This is the one that I want, though. 27-inch. I'm going to reformat my desk when I get this. I'm going to be able to do so much better work, so much better painting when I have this. The first 120 hertz 4K pen display featuring both 98% DCI P3 and 99% Adobe RGB with Pantone validated certification as well as HDR gamma support. So this actually does mean that if this has if this is true that it has a 99% Adobe RGB, then you don't need to calibrate it. So you don't need to buy the $600 calibrator. So there you go. The Wacom's 27 Pro 27 is designed for more comfort through our slimmest bezel ever. That'd be nice, because the bezel on this is very small. The bezel on my tablet is I don't know, it's that big between the edge and where I can actually work. The graph display comes with the new Wacom Pen 3, 36 pens in one. Adjust the pen weight, gravity center, and number of buttons amongst other options to make it truly your pen. Oh my god. What an amazing feature. I don't know if I care about the pen being some new massive thing, but wait, no stand included. Oh, come on. What do you mean no stand included? The Wacom Cintiq Pro 27 cannot be used without a stand or third-party mount. All right, how much is a stand, Wacom? Fuck you guys. Are you kidding? You want me to pay $700 more for this stand? Oh, come on, man. Do it with a mouse, you coward. Shut up. I read most of the DRTs yesterday. I have opinion. All right, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on it, Thorkin? What do you think? Mod heist. We get to do something to help stream. Yeah, maybe. Apparently, Wacom's an actual Apple company. Yeah, actually. So the thing is, my tablet doesn't have a stand either. So I could have paid $700 for this, or for the stand for this tablet, or I could pay $200 for the VESA mount, which is this big piece of metal that allows this VESA whatever arm thingy. Oh, there goes my remote. So my tablet isn't even on a stand. It's on a somewhat stiff monitor mount. Actually, it's loose enough that I can like move my tablet around however I want, right? But it's stiff enough that the weight of my hand against the tablet doesn't move the tablet back. And also I can move my tablet around the desk like that easily. The only thing it won't do is my tablet can't be like held up on its own weight. Like it won't hold it up for me. So I don't know. The tablets are really heavy. They're really heavy. They got a lot of cooling in them. They're a whole ass thing. It's damn it. This is kind of what I got going on. Is the monitor arm and then the adapter. This is what I bought. So I'd have to buy a new adapter. Oh, come on, man. Really? Fucking really? It's a nice mount though. It's a nice stand. It looks good. I bet it would be great. Yeah, I bet it would be great. Oh god, how am I gonna get this stupid tablet? I wanted to get it this in 2024. I hope my tablet isn't just borked right now. I hope it's just a driver issue that I have to restart or whatever. Restart my computer for, and it's all fine. Whatever. I enjoyed it. I was worried that the first artist, since she had cough anime, cough style, but Kaka Kotaki made the book worth, in my opinion. Love his section. What was the first artist? Who was the first artist? There was an anime in my art book, was there? Who are you talking about? This one? Wait, is this the artist you were talking about? I know it's not stream safe. I know the one you're talking about. Is this the one you were talking about? I thought that was fine, right? Really? I see it. I wouldn't say it's like super anime, but it's definitely stylized. Stylized. But I don't know. I think yeah, I think it was fine. The last one really is not super useful because like the last one is super anime, but also really messy and kind of crazy. But also this last artist, Thorkin, I don't know if you recognize, there's a lot of World of Warcraft TCG cards art in there for it, so yeah. But I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said not stream safe. Yeah, there is a couple pages I had to flip past that were not stream doable. So all right, well, whatever. Whatever, man. We tried today. I guess tech failures happen occasionally, so I think that'll probably be, unfortunately, can't really do any work today. Can't really do anything. So I guess we'll just move our work. An anime, not anime. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, that's fair. So I guess we'll move our work stream till tomorrow. So sorry guys, I'm sorry that stream, you know, the tech issues died. If my tablet is fully dead, I will go get a new one. If my tablet is fully dead, I will go buy a new one. I'm sure I can finance it. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's just not an issue. I hope it's something that can be easily fixed, but I don't know yet. I suppose I'll find out. So, yeah, really sorry guys. Really sorry we had to end stream early. Not like I really wanted to. I was all prepared to do a big concept day and do some class building and shit like that and do some art, but it happens once in a while. Tech issues happen. Unfortunately, the more tech that you require to use for your stream, the more likely it is something's gonna go wrong. And like today, you know, so I'm sorry guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know what to do about it besides just try and update everything and try and fix it. I'll throw an update on Discord to let you guys know if it's broken or if I can fix it off stream. So if you're curious, keep an eye out in announcements. I won't ping the server, but I'll post in announcements. But that fucking sucks. I'm pretty bummed about that. So You just get used to it though, I suppose. If I had two PC set up for streaming, wouldn't be a problem. So maybe I gotta figure out what's gonna be cheaper, buying a second PC for streaming or a full-on new tablet. But sorry guys, I tried everything I could. I just gotta figure out what's wrong with it, restart everything, update everything, completely fucking break it apart, Lego back together, and we'll just hope for the best. So hey, I'll see you all tomorrow. We're gonna do some awesome concept art, some class building, some really cool shit. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day. I want to format the Astral Knight. I want to finish the Astral Knight piece. I want to build our concept book and then have it, we can go through that and like do a whole cool thing with that. So yeah, man, have a great Wednesday. You know, Friday is on the horizon. It is midweek, and I hope you guys are having a great one. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until next time, my friends. Farewell.